Hello and welcome to Huron Arena as Class B state basketball continues. The Centerville Tornadoes have advanced to the semifinals in which they'll take on the Bennett County Lady Warriors. Tonight should be a great game. Winner of this one advances to the state championship. Again, for the Centerville Tornadoes, last year they won the state title. This year trying to make it a repeat. And I've chatted with Coach Tornberg about it a couple times, and just what a special squad he has, that they don't care about their individual stats. It's really a team effort, and that's part of what makes them so good. Gage and I have already talked about it. They've kind of got their normal three-headed monster of Althea Gust, Izzy Eide, and Emma Marshall. But on top of that, really, they can do a lot of damage with any other player who gets playing time. Big thank you to South Dakota Public Broadcasting for allowing us to live stream the Centerville Tornadoes. It's just been an absolute blast, and it's always fun to be at state. But again, a thank you to them. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. And while we're thanking people, we'd like to thank our sponsors of tonight's broadcast. They include Automatic Irrigation, Mr. G's Tires, Knutson Masonry, One American Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Knutson Imbusement Insurance, Ward Law, Poet Bioprocessing, Yankton Thrive, and Janelle Pearson Next Home Tri-State Realty. If you know those businesses, support them because they support your Centerville girls as they get ready for a state semifinals game. Of course, they come off a victory over Dubrook area in which they won 51-46. The 1 seed against the 8 seed is Centerville. Went undefeated all year. They're still the 1 seed and will be once this tournament wraps up. But of course, all they care about right now is winning basketball games. They might not have had their best game of the year last night, but they still came out on top, and that's the important part. I'm Zach Spear alongside Gage Ravellette. And Gage, as I just mentioned, maybe wasn't the best game yesterday for the Centerville Tornadoes. They came out with a win still, and we'll see how they come out today. What do you expect to see from them on the floor here tonight?
After watching Bennett County yesterday, we've seen that they are a complete team. They're tall, they're fast, they know how to score. This, in my opinion, will be the toughest opponent the Tornadoes will face in the state tournament tonight. It will be a real test. The Tornadoes will have to play better than they did yesterday, maybe make a few shots along the arc early on, maybe catch a little fire early on in the game instead of relying down the stretch late in the fourth. But we've seen the Centerville team a lot, and we know how good they are. They shouldn't stress too much, but they can't get complacent at all with how good this Warriors team can be.
Absolutely, Gage. And as you mentioned, Bennett County with some size, with some length, they could cause some issues for Centerville. That's actually kind of what I've heard. That's been the word around a lot of different, media sources that I've heard. Bennett County could be the trickiest challenge for Centerville. We'll give you an update on the rest of the bracket here as a couple of really big upsets. So yesterday started out with Centerville defeating Dubrook area 51-46, the 1 seed beating the 8 seed. And then in the game that followed, as Gage mentioned, we watched Parkston against Bennett County as the winner of that game, was going to be playing Centerville here tonight. Parkston fell just shy to Bennett County, 49-51. It would have been a Region 4B rematch had Parkston come out on top, but Bennett County was able to pull off the victory. Then on the other side of the bracket, both games upsets. Number 2 Harding County lost to number 7 St. Mary's 50-61, so the number 7 seed St. Mary's will advance. They're the lowest seed on the winner side of the bracket. And then number 3 ranked Lyman fell to number 6 Sanborn Central Woonsocket 40-53. Again, a couple of upsets as both the number 2 and the 3 seeds in this tournament have fallen. And that's why a lot of coaches just say, once you make it to playoffs, our records are 0-0. We really don't care what our standing might be, what our record might be. All we care about is to take our opponent seriously, put out our best effort, and hopefully come away with a victory. The Centerville Tornadoes and the Bennett County Lady Warriors set to tip off at 6 o'clock here as you probably hear the cheering of the crowd as the girls have just entered onto the court, and they'll start their warm-ups. We're probably not tipping off at 6 o'clock here. Either way, though, we should be in for a great game. Two teams bearing purple and yellow. Could be interesting, as it looks like Centerville will be wearing white, and on the other side, Bennett County will be wearing all purple, just to make sure you don't get things messed up. Again, we're live on Classic Hits 106.3. If you want to watch and listen live, we're on YouTube. That's Fuller Digital Solutions. You can also find us on kvht.com to watch and listen live. When we return, more on our pregame as the number 1 ranked Centerville Tornadoes with a perfect record up to this point take on the number 5 seeded Bennett County Lady Warriors, coming in with a 22-2 record. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Pick or place your property with Janelle Pearson of Next Home Tri-State Realty. With licenses in Iowa and South Dakota, Janelle Pearson is the perfect choice to buy or sell your home. Rest assured, as you see the knowledge, hard work, passion, and care that goes into taking care of you. Give Janelle Pearson of Next Home Tri-State Realty a call today at 712-552-7102 to take care of all your home needs. Janelle Pearson is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Teamwork. You can't have sports without it, and biofuels would not be where they are today without your team spirit. Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson is proud to use your locally produced corn to make clean-burning ethanol for all of America to use. How's that for a winning combination? Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson reminds you to pump ethanol in your gas tank to support cleaner air, less dependency on oil, and support our local farmers. That's Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson. Good luck to area teams this year.
Are you in the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has got you covered, offering Zematic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs, also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for the win. Go Tornadoes!
Mr. G's Tires in Centerville wants you to know that your bald tires aren't going to get you to the Tornadoes game tonight. Checking your tires is a must if you want to get to the game. Mr. G's Tires in Centerville makes choosing your brand of tires as easy as 1, 2, 3, getting you on the road safe and in no time at all. With competitive prices and dependable service, you're sure to score with Mr. G's Tires in Centerville. Knutson and Boozman Insurance is proud of the Centerville students and supports athletics and academics. Your protection is their priority. Contact Knutson and Boozman for your insurance needs like health, life, home, auto, farm, for whatever your insurance needs. Call Knutson and Boozman Insurance in Centerville at 605-563-2887. Go Tornadoes from Knutson and Boozman Insurance of Centerville. Knutson Masonry, a family-owned business in Centerville since 2008. A good coach always leads his team, and Troy has over 20 years' experience leading his team with his brick, block, and stone expertise in residential and commercial projects. With an A-plus rating, Troy and Knutson Masonry is your head coach to get the job done. Good luck, Centerville Tornadoes. Go for the win. From Knutson Masonry in Centerville. One American Bank is proud to cheer on our hometown team, the Centerville Tornadoes, in their 2025 season. When we support our youth, we all win. After their tornado victory, stop by your hometown bank in Centerville and ask about our great rates, or visit us online at oneamericanbank.com. One team, one dream, one American Bank. Member FDIC.
Back in Tiger Arena here in Huron, South Dakota, as the state semifinals only moments away. The Centerville Tornadoes will battle against the Bennett County Lady Warriors. One thing I gotta say, Gage, you and I set up even higher than yesterday. We were already up high yesterday, and we had some fans getting right next to us. Well, we set up even higher today, and we've still got fans right in front of us. As Centerville, I gotta say, they have traveled well, and they've been making some noise during intros. They made noise yesterday. It's probably going to be even louder today than it was yesterday, especially with it being the semifinals and so much at stake. But they just have really traveled well. Bennett County on the other side, they've traveled well. Not quite as well, though. Centerville, I'm really impressed with the fans here in the stands.
Yeah, and home court advantage in basketball is huge, and this almost could feel like a home game for Centerville with the atmosphere they built coming to the state tournament. You look at the student section, that student section is almost packed full of kids, and then you look at the parent section, and that's packed full of parents along with even more students. So I can only imagine what it's like to be on the court, to hear the whole community around you cheering for you after one basket, two baskets fall.
And both of these teams coming off close nail-biters, as Centerville, 51-46, a 5-point victory over Dubrook area. And it was a flip back-and-forth 1-point lead late in the fourth quarter. I mean, it really could have gone either way, and Centerville did take over late. And then on the other side, Bennett County, who took on Parkston, they had nearly a double-digit lead late in the game. Parkston brought it back, though, within 4, and of course that was with a good minute to play, and that's enough time to make a 4-point comeback. And as we know, it was only a 2-point difference, and Parkston just couldn't quite pull it off. But both teams coming off close ones. We'll see how much energy they have. But of course, you got a little extra adrenaline when you get to the state tournament. Here's some key points, Gage, that I think are going to be huge here in this game. For Centerville, they got to get Althea Gus going early. She is a stud. She's one of the seniors that we mentioned as a three-headed monster. She ended with only 11 points. I say only 11. That's still a good performance. But we're used to seeing Althea Gus get out and knock down a few triples right off of the rip. So we'll see if she's able to do that here. She was able to heat up in the fourth quarter. If she continues that into this game, could be trouble for Bennett County. One thing, though, for Bennett County is their size. And because of that size, the threes for Centerville are going to need to fall, because it's going to be tough going down low, working against this. Emma Marshall's going to have her hands full here against Bennett County.
Yeah, and like you said, Althea Gus behind the arc is normally so good, and she ended with 11 points. She only had 2 entering the fourth quarter, so she scored the other 9 late in the game to boost her team into the win column and advancing to the next round. I agree with you. I think she's going to need to get going along to open the court up for Emma Marshall down low, because they're going to have to respect her. But it will also open up Izzy Eide and everywhere she plays, because we've seen her do it all. But I think the Warriors are going to have Emma Marshall and Izzy Eide stacked, so Gusta's going to need to put on a performance early on to open the court up for everyone else.
And another thing that you notice just looking at these teams is they're young. There's not like loaded with seniors. Centerville with 3 seniors that we've mentioned. And again, during each halftime of each game, we'll play an interview that we got with one of the seniors. Today's will be Kira Austin. So if you want to hear Kira Austin's interview, that will be played here on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com at the half. But as I mentioned, that youth, Centerville, they do have 3 seniors who start, but there are other players who don't start. Tessa Eide, a junior. Izzy Eide, only a freshman. But coming off the bench, the regulars that come off the bench, Bria Austin, a sophomore. Lydia Austin, a sophomore. And Peyton Hansen is only an 8th grader. But that doesn't really even compare with the youth on the other side for Bennett County. Bennett County, just looking at it, Gage, they have 1 senior who starts, and 3 seniors total. But of their starters, 2 freshmen, an 8th grader, a sophomore, and then the 1 senior. That is a lot of youth. This is a team, even if they don't win it this year, they're going to probably be back for the next 3 years or so.
Yeah, and it's just crazy how much youth we've seen, not only for the teams at the state tournament, but around the state. The youth in the state is crazy talented, and it's going to be exciting to see how they progress. Not just Bennett County, who's going to be back the next couple of years, or Centerville, who's going to, of course, be back the next couple of years, but the other teams and how they compete with these 2 powerhouses of the future.
Another thing I'd like to see Centerville do in this one, this is a team that likes to run. They they cause havoc on the defensive side. They get up and moving fast break points. That is something we've seen them do this year so well. We didn't quite see it so much against Dubrook area, and that zone defense from the Dolphins really kind of gave them some issues when they were forced to set up and take their time. They like moving quickly, and that's how they score a lot. I'd like to see them get running a little bit earlier. And then you've along the same lines, you've got to make Bennett County uncomfortable. Don't let them set up their offense and take their time. They're a bigger team. They like setting up their offense. They like working it down low. They like taking a shot with under 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Force those turnovers and get the ball moving quickly, as it's a little harder to run down the floor when you're taller than it is when you're shorter. Speaking of, we both know how that is.
Yeah, and one thing I really love about the Centerville team is their ability to create turnovers. They are really good at getting steals. Some of the stats, I don't have the stat sheet on me right now, but they get an average about 11 steals a game. I had a stat sheet that had their individual stat records, but not this time. Yeah, they average 11 steals a game. I swear most of the time it's many more than that. And along Izzy Idy, I know she's a big steal getter, but they're going to have to create turnovers in transition as well as waiting for the errant pass of the Warriors if they want to run the score up in this one.
And as the timer for the warm-ups comes down closing, we'll take one final break. We'll be back. We should have our national anthem, as they have that break in between the first 2 games and the second 2. So we should have our national anthem when we return, along with starting lineups and the state semifinals of Class B basketball in South Dakota. I'm Zach Spear alongside Gage Ravellette. You're not going to want to go anywhere, as a great game on the way.
It takes the right combination of raw ability and coaching to make a great athlete. Nutrient Ag believes that the same principles are true with your farm. Nutrient Ag is like a coach who helps you pick the right combination of seed, fertilizer, and chemicals for your growing conditions. So from Nutrient Ag Solutions, good luck to the Centerville Tornadoes in tonight's matchup. Nutrient Ag Solutions supports all athletes and scholars. Go Tornadoes!
The Viborg Hurley Cougars are guilty of not only being great athletes, but great young adults growing into a great asset for the community. That's why Gary Ward of the Ward Law Office is proud to support the Viborg Hurley Cougars. Young Viborg Hurley students are the future of our community, and the future is bright. So from Ward Law Office in Viborg, good luck to Viborg Hurley Cougar student athletes in the game and in life. Go Cougars!
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Pick or place your property with Janelle Pearson of Next Home Tri-State Realty. With licenses in Iowa and South Dakota, Janelle Pearson is the perfect choice to buy or sell your home. Rest assured, as you see the knowledge, hard work, passion, and care that goes into taking care of you. Give Janelle Pearson of Next Home Tri-State Realty a call today at 712-552-7102 to take care of all your home needs. Janelle Pearson is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
We are getting closer and closer to tip-off for the state semifinals. Winner ends up in the state championship game tomorrow night, and loser will end up in the third fourth place game that'll also be tomorrow night. The buzzer has sounded. The crowd is getting to their feet again for the national anthem. We will keep it here for it. We'll make sure to not talk through it. And after that, we should have our starting lineups, as it is a packed house. There is a lot more people here than there even was yesterday, and it was pretty crowded yesterday. We are about full, and the Huron Arena can hold a lot of people and fans in it. As the lights go down low, it is our national anthem. We'll keep it here and be back with pregame in a moment. And you just heard the national anthem being performed here on the floor as we get closer and closer to tip-off. We'll start with your starting lineups for the Bennett County Lady Warriors, the number 5 seed in the tournament, 22-2 their record, coming off a victory against Parkston, and coached by Shauna Evans, a freshman, number 2, 5'9", Reagan O'Neill. An 8th grader at 5'10", it's number 3, Payson O'Neill. Freshman at 5'7", number 4, it's Harley Harris. Sophomore, number 5 at 5'4", Maddie Wallen. And to round off the Lady Warriors lineup, senior at 5'10", number 24, Tamia Porbear. Now the starting lineup for your Centerville Tornadoes. Junior guard, 4.5 points per game, 4 rebounds. It's number 0, Tessa Eide. Senior guard, 5'6", our highlighted senior during our halftime show later today. Number 1, it's Kira Austin. Senior guard forward combo, 5'10", 12.2 points per game, 3 rebounds a game. It's number 3, Althea Gust. Freshman guard coming off a 22-point performance, 5 rebounds per game. It's number 21, Izzy Eide. And to round off the Tornadoes starting lineup, senior forward, 15 points per game, 8 rebounds per game. It's number 25, Emma Marshall. Again, both teams' colors are purple and yellow. So on the floor, the Centerville Tornadoes in their all-white jerseys trimmed out in purple and yellow. On the flip side for Bennett County, they'll be wearing purple jerseys and shorts trimmed out in yellow. Game time only moments away. Centerville, the number 1 seed in the Class B state tournament. 24-0 their record, including postseason play, coming off a victory over Dubrook area yesterday during a noon game. As the lights have turned back on, Emma Marshall back in the center circle for the Tornadoes as she will jump against Payson O'Neill of Bennett County. Payson O'Neill, an 8th grader, jumping against Emma Marshall. Ball's up, tipped, and our game officially starting with a jump ball. 3 seconds in, we've got a jump ball, as they'll have to re-jump it, as there's not a possession arrow until someone controls the initial jump. So now the jump between Emma Marshall and Tamia Porbear. A little switch up, and it's controlled by Bennett County. They'll move the basketball left to right, and they'll start with it first on offense in their all-purple jerseys. Porbear with it. Swings it out, gets it to Payson O'Neill. Right back to Poorbear, it moves. The defense chants from Centerville ringing loud in the stadium. Tamia Poorbear works against Tessa Eide. Moves it on the near side, baseline. Her pass is intercepted. It's taken the other direction. Emma Marshall starts with a steal. She'll stop it at the three-point line, swings it across Kira Austin. Now with it, Althea Gust. So the Tornadoes a chance to take the first points of the game. Althea Gust pump fakes the triple. Ends up moving it across to Kira Austin. Now Emma Marshall, long two, bounces around, no good. Payson O'Neill pulls it in for Bennett County and moves it the other direction. We are 1 minute into the game, no score. On offense, the Lady Warriors as the Tornadoes look for another stop. Driving with it, a spin and a floater, no good. On the shot was Reagan O'Neill, but an offensive rebound. Second opportunity, also no good. Emma Marshall pulls it in. Marshall, the lone Tornado with a stat right now. As Althea Gust way downtown, no good. Izzy Eide tipped it, trying to get the rebound as it goes out of bounds. That will be Bennett County basketball. Gage, I love that Althea Gust, just immediately takes a three. It didn't fall. A deep three, though. She has that confidence still.
Yeah, you just got to get warmed up. Early in the game, shots might not fall right away, as we've seen for both teams, but I can only imagine the shots will start to fall soon.
Bennett County works it again on offense. 90 seconds into this one. We still don't have a score as the Lady Warriors look to change that here. Driving is Poorbear. Off the glass, it falls in. Tamia Poorbear gets the scoring started, and Bennett County leads Centerville 2-0. Tornadoes on offense. Tessa Eide has it. She swings it over. Kira Austin, wide open three, a swish. There's the first lead of the game for the Tornadoes. With it is Harley Harris, moves it up to the elbow before giving it out. She gets it right back, diving on the floor. There was Izzy Eide for the basketball, unable to get it. Down low, a foul. As shooting it was Maddie Waln. That'll be the first team foul against Centerville. And it goes against Emma Marshall. So her first personal, and that's the first foul we have in the game against the Tornadoes. At the free throw line, Maddie Waln of Bennett County. Your score, 3-2. A chance to tie it here for Waln and possibly take the lead. First one is good. We're tied up at 3. 5:43 to play in the first quarter. Lots of noise from the student section of Centerville. As you can see them on the top of your screen. That one falls short. Emma Marshall was going to get the rebound, but I think they're going to say a lane violation. And she's going to, Wallen is going to shoot again. So she missed, but a lane violation by the Tornadoes has Maddie Wallen on her third attempt here. A lane violation again. I think this one's on Bennett County. So no bucket. We remain tied at 3-3. I'm not sure if I've ever seen back-to-back lane violations in high school basketball, but we have one here tonight, Tornadoes basketball. Althea Gust moves it. Izzy Eide launches a three. High up off the glass. Bank is open late on a Friday night. On the other side, Bennett County moves it quickly. Payson O'Neill, her pass tipped off out of bounds. Tornadoes in possession. 6-3. As we mentioned, 2 3-pointers already here for the Tornadoes. That's more than they had in the first half last game. Althea Gust wants to get in on it, left it short. Rebound goes Bennett County. Tornadoes lead 6-3. The Lady Warriors move it up ahead on the floor. And a foul going to be called here on Izzy Eide. That's Eide's first personal, team's second. They're going to say it was on the floor, as I believe she kind of tried flipping up the basketball last second to hopefully get free throws for her team. It won't happen, so inbounding here, Harley Harris of Bennett County. Maddie Wallen beyond the perimeter, hands it off here to Poorbear. Poorbear, her pass down low, out of bounds. Another turnover forced by this Tornadoes defense, and they look good to start. As an official timeout here on the floor, we'll take that timeout as well. It's 6-3 The Tornadoes lead the Bennett County Lady Warriors early in the game, 4:57 in the first quarter, when we return on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com.
Teamwork. You can't have sports without it. And biofuels would not be where they are today without your team spirit. Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson is proud to use your locally produced corn to make clean burning ethanol for all of America to use. How's that for a winning combination? Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson reminds you to pump ethanol in your gas tank to support cleaner air, less dependency on oil, and support our local farmers. That's Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson. Good luck to area teams this year.
In Huron Arena, 6-3, Centerville leads Bennett County early in the game, 4:57 to play in the first quarter. This is the state semifinals. Winner will advance to the state championship game. Centerville, the defending state champions. Bennett County, a young team, as their second oldest starter, only a sophomore. Inbound gets in. Tornadoes will move the basketball right to left. Again, since they're both purple and yellow, I'll remind you, Centerville in all white. Althea Gust at the elbow picks up her dribble. Over to Tessa Eide, now Kira Austin. Austin with a three-pointer in the game already, now out to Gust. Gust finds some space in the lane, but her pass intercepted. Headed the other direction here is Payson O'Neill. She loses the basketball. Izzy Eide ends up with it in her hands. Eide with her second steal of the game, moving it up. Kira Austin, her second triple, bang! Kira Austin, three-pointer number 2. All threes have come off an assist for Centerville tonight. 9-3 the score as ball's on the ground and a fight for it. Is it a jump ball? It is. That will turn the ball right back over to Centerville. The Tornadoes looking more like what we're used to seeing them here. 9-3, Centerville leads. 4:08 to play here in the first quarter. Bennett County outside of Centerville is actually, we'll get back to that. Poor Bear intercepts it, heads it the other direction, behind the back pass and a layup. What a play. Payson O'Neill was there, but Poor Bear made the play. A highlight reel assist behind the back. Down low, high up off the glass, Kira Austin had a good look at the layup. No good. Eide the rebound. Eide picks up her dribble. She's trapped, just has to launch it out. Emma Marshall ends up with it. A fight for the basketball. Another turnover here as Bennett County looking to get right back into this one as they were trailing 9-3, now 9-5. Payson O'Neill, she'll move it to Harley Harris. Tries driving it baseline, gets cut off by Izzy. Pass up top, nears the half-court line, and picked up by Payson O'Neill. 3:10 to play as that pass too high. Emma Marshall to steal. Driving, Emma Marshall, left-handed layup good. Her first score of the game, she's now got 2. Up ahead, Bennett County gets it past that full court press of Centerville at the elbow. Thought about it, was Payson O'Neill, instead flips it out. Tamia Poorbear drives it baseline, goes up strong but can't get it. Tessa Eide pulls in the rebound. Every starter for the Tornadoes, as that one's turned over, has a stat recorded in tonight's game. 11-5, Bennett County right back with it. No good on the shot. Emma Marshall the rebound. She wants to move it up the floor quickly. She'll slice and dice between 3 defenders. Goes up, she's fouled. Emma Marshall saw 3 defenders, said, I don't care, I'm taking this one straight to the hoop. Ends up getting sent to the free throw line as she was hacked. That'll be the first team foul against Bennett County. First personal against Maddie Walm. Marshall a chance to add to her point total. She does just that. Sinks the first of 2 free throws. That'll be the largest lead of the night for Centerville. It's up to 12-5 they lead. 2:20 to play in the first quarter as Peyton Hansen will check in for the Tornadoes. Bria Austin also in. Marshall swishes in the next. Still full court pressure here from Centerville. They want to make things tricky. but they'll let Reagan O'Neill dribble it past and down. She got it out to Sophia May. Short jumper, no good. Rebound goes Izzy Eide, her second of the night. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 13-5, Centerville leads. They've also got the basketball. Gust lines up the three, fires it, in and out it goes. Gust again with some good looks. They're just not quite falling. As now down low, working it here. Reagan has it. Lost the basketball. She traveled. She was kind of transferring hands awkwardly and took an extra step. I think she thought she probably didn't have possession. They do think a good call there. And another turnover forced by the Tornadoes defense. Score remains 13-5. Centerville with the lead. Lydia Austin over to Althea Gust. Gust tried bringing it baseline, back out to Lydia. Lydia swings it. Peyton Hansen gets it right back after her pass. Picks up her dribble. She's in some trouble. Able to give it away to Bria Austin, who will set it back up top. 12 to shoot here. Gust has it. Her pass tipped, taken the other direction. Reagan O'Neill will drive with it. High floater, no good. Gust the rebound. Now the Tornadoes want to move quickly as Lydia Austin's pass rolls out of bounds and a turnover. So back-to-back turnovers for the Tornadoes offense. They still lead 13-5, 64 seconds to play in the first quarter. Now neither team has called a timeout. That pass getting tipped out of bounds as Poor Bear thought about grabbing it, decided against it, just wanted to let it go out as Payson O'Neill will check back in for Bennett County in place of Maddie Walm. And now Emma Marshall comes in for the Tornadoes in place of Lydia Austin. A fast-paced game to start the night here as the Tornadoes off to an 8-point lead early in this one. Still in the first quarter, though, plenty of time to play. Bennett County would like to narrow that gap a little before the first quarter wraps up. Inbound again blocked. Izzy Eide not making things easy. This is our third straight inbound. As throwing it in is Harley Harris for the Lady Warriors. She's probably sick of seeing Izzy Eide right up next to her, who's deflected the last couple. As now a sub for Bennett County. Maddie Walm comes right back in place of Reagan O'Neill. They get the inbound in cleanly this time. Payson O'Neill with it. She'll bring the ball down as we cross the minute mark in the first quarter of play. O'Neill now up top, moves it. Harley Harris in the middle, stops right inside the three-point line. That pass taken away. Althea Gust the steal. She lobs it up ahead. Now Izzy Eide, the layup, didn't get it, but she's fouled. Izzy Eide heads to the free throw line. She's got three as the foul goes against Maddie Wallen of Bennett County. Their second team foul. That's Maddie Wallen's second personal as well. Something to keep an eye on. So Eide, the freshman at the free throw line, too much on the first. She gets to hear it from the student section, of course, of Bennett County. As Tessa Eide checks in for Althea Gust. I tell you what, though, Izzy Eide, a special player for Centerville, as her second free throw does fall. She's up to 4 points in tonight's game, as she'll head to the bench. Kira Austin in for her place, but Izzy Eide, a special player for Centerville. She's only a freshman. She averages about 18 points per game. She had 22 yesterday in the state quarterfinals, was a huge part of why Centerville won. Poor Bear moves it up ahead. She does get it in. Pass deflected, goes into the hands of Bria Austin. Austin gets the steal. Centerville moves it up quickly. Marshall picks it up. Bria with it. Right back to Emma Marshall. Shot clock is off. We've got 20 seconds to play in the first. It's 14-5. Centerville leads Bennett County. Into the corner to Peyton Hansen. Hansen up top to Bria. Now Marshall Lots of ball movement as Marshall will bring it in. A little bit of contact, but no call. I like the no call. Rebounded by Reagan O'Neill. Moving it up ahead is Bennett County. They will get a shot off, I believe, as I think the official was saying it might have gone off her foot. Either way, we wrap up the first quarter. It's 14-5. Centerville leads. We'll be back in a moment with the second quarter of play.
Are you in the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has got you covered, offering Zematic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs, also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for the win. Go Tornadoes!
Mr. G's Tires in Centerville wants you to know that your bald tires aren't going to get you to the Tornadoes game tonight. Checking your tires is a must if you want to get to the game. Mr. G's Tires in Centerville makes choosing your brand of tires as easy as 1, 2, 3, getting you on the road safe and in no time at all. With competitive prices and dependable service, you're sure to score with Mr. G's Tires in Centerville.
After the first quarter of play, it's 14-5. Centerville leads Bennett County. 8 minutes to play in the first half, and starting with the basketball will be Bennett County. Again, they trail 9. It's the largest deficit we've seen tonight. They want to get back into this one. Centerville playing a well-rounded game, though, to start this one. With it, Maddie Waln. Bounce pass to Poorbear. Poorbear wants to go down low to Reagan O'Neill. Reagan O'Neill goes up strong with it and gets the 2. A nice play there by Reagan O'Neill. Not letting the defender get in her head. A swing over. Kira Austin for 3. That would have been her third. It's too much on it. Marshall an offensive rebound. Centerville still with it. Marshall, the spin move, her left hand, no good. Another offensive board. That's 2, and the bucket. Emma Marshall with 6 points, 4 rebounds in this game already. She's pacing a double-double. She had one last night as well. Up ahead, the pass, a dangerous one. Poked free, Izzy Idy. What a hit by Izzy Idy. A travel, though. But Izzy Idy just hit it out to her player. A great play. We'll leave it at that. So right back to Bennett County after the travel. 16-7 your score, 7:03 to play in the first half. With it here, Payson O'Neill drives it baseline, then brings it out to Harley Harris. Harris to Poorbear. Poorbear at the free throw line, a spin move off the glass. No good, offensive rebound. Reagan O'Neill goes up strong again, can't get it. Fight for the rebound, it gets in. Reagan O'Neill, no good again. Now getting it was Emma Marshall, but she'll lose it out of bounds. As the crowd getting into it here, that will be Bennett County basketball. I don't think Emma Marshall had complete control of the basketball. I don't think it's a rebound. It just gets knocked out of bounds. Harley Harris of Bennett County. A bounce pass. That one's kicked off the foot of Althea Gust, out of bounds. 6:31 to play in the half. It's 16-7. Centerville leads Bennett County. And checking in for the Lady Warriors is Jaden Standing Soldier. First time seeing her out on the floor. Standing Soldier, a sophomore at 5'9". And not sure, but a little communication between the players and the official down low as they do get it up top. No, it's last touch by Bennett County. Kira Austin got a hand on it, then it was deflected off of the hand of a Bennett County player. Centerville yet again forcing a turnover. Coach Tornberg talking with Kira Austin on the sideline as she awaits the inbound. She'll get it into Izzy Idy. Idy moves it across the half-court line, and back on offense are the Tornadoes. Althea Gust picks up her dribble over to Idy. Thought about the deep three, decided against it. Crossover, into the lane she goes. High up, no good. Up ahead, Bennett County struggling with this defense from Centerville. Will they get a good shot? Shot denied! Althea Gust the rejection. Althea Gust says not today. That one's launched out of bounds. Our first rejection of the night. The inbound to fight for it. Ends up in the hands of the Tornadoes. Goes out of bounds. Centerville basketball. This Centerville defense is not giving up anything. Bennett County is pacing for a sub-30-point game right now. Kira Austin moves it across the floor. Under 6 now to play here in the first half. Gust with it. Over to Marshall. She'll line up a 3. It's good! Emma Marshall, have yourself a game. Althea Gust gets her 3rd assist. It is 19-7 and a foul on the other side. No, a travel. The travel against Bennett County. Tornadoes with the basketball. It's 19-7. Centerville leads by 12. 5:43 to play in the second quarter. Centerville looking like a true number 1 seed in tonight's game so far. Kira Austin over to Izzy Eide. Beyond the 3-point line, brings it in, has a seam, as they're going to say she's fouled on the floor. Would have been an and 1 as she got it to drop. Doesn't matter though. A nice play by Eide, but they'll just be forced to inbound it. They'd probably prefer the no foul and the 2 points. As the foul will go against Payson O'Neill. Her first personal, team's first in the second quarter. Tessa Eide to inbound it, gets it to Gust. They're alongside Kira Austin, Izzy Eide, and Emma Marshall. Eide with it, out to Gust. Gust pump fakes the 3, sidesteps it, puts it up. Back iron it goes. Moving it quickly is Bennett County as they pick up the dribble and a pass. Mid-range jumper can't go. Offensive rebound. Now a 3-point attempt. They'll take it. Put too much on it. Marshall, another rebound. She flips it up ahead. Now, Kira Austin back out to Marshall. Gives it to Gust. Gust up top. A shot denied. Payson O'Neill, the rejection. Takes it the other direction. No good on the layup, though. Tessa Eide, the rebound. What a turn of events as it's turned back over. Reagan O'Neill, the layup. Now 19-9 after the craziest 20 seconds of play we've seen all night. Izzy Eide with the basketball. Gives it up to Althea Gust. Gust will dribble it. It's 19-9. Centerville leads. Marshall into the lane. High off the glass. Put too much on it. That would have put Emma Marshall into double digits. Stopping at the 3 line was Harley Harris. Down low, they move it. Short on the shot as Althea Gust gets the rebound. Up ahead, they launch it. Izzy Eide. Eide finds Emma Marshall. Mid-range jumper, no good. We're halfway through the second quarter, 19-9. Tornadoes on top. Bennett County with the basketball. Driving, posting up. A nice move by Poor Bear, but she can't get it to fall. Tessa Eide pulls in her 3rd rebound. Kira Austin will slow things down, otherwise she would have had a 4-on-1 as Gust thought about the 3, decided against it. Eide says, I'll launch it, put too much on it. So after that crazy 20 seconds, we haven't had a score in the next minute of play. In the lane, fouled on the shot is Payson O'Neill. Again, Centerville girls always quick to help up the opposing team. And gotta commend Coach Tornberg, doing a great job. Good sportsmanship as always from his team. Kira Austin picks up her first personal foul, first team foul against the Tornadoes. Another official timeout here. We will take it. It's 19-9 when we return. Centerville leads. Just under 4 minutes to play here on Classic Hits 106.3. Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and kvht.com.
Knutson and Boozman Insurance is proud of the Centerville students and supports athletics and academics. Your protection is their priority. Contact Knutson and Boozman for your insurance needs like health, life, home, auto, farm, for whatever your insurance needs. Call Knutson and Boozman Insurance in Centerville at 605-563-2887. Go Tornadoes from Knutson and Boozman Insurance of Centerville.
Centerville Tornadoes with a double-digit lead in the Class B state semifinals. It is 19-9, and they have looked so good here to start, not giving up many points at all. Again, right now, they're pacing to give up less than 30 points in the game. Bennett County's offense has just been stifled, turning the ball over by the Tornadoes, but that's what we've seen. This is more the Tornadoes team we're used to seeing, knocking down the three-point shot, shooting well, and forcing turnovers. They have ran a lot more than we saw against Dubrook area. Now, Bennett County, a very good team. They're 22-2 for a reason. Do not expect them to just roll over and accept defeat. There is lots of game time. They trail 10, and they're at the free throw line right now. Shooting will be Payson O'Neill, as O'Neill with 2 points in the game could get up to 4. Lots of noise on that side from the Centerville student section. It rims in and out. I've got to point out, Centerville right now 4 for 11 on three-point attempts. They are shooting over 33%, so much improved from last night's game. The next one from O'Neill does fall, making it 19-10. Bennett County gets double-digit points here in the first half. Tornadoes, no pressure here as they bring it across slowly. Althea Gust with it. A jab step up to the free throw line, and she'll give it up. Tessa Eide. Eide drives it, but then picks up her dribble right back out to Gust. Gust dribbles it out over to Peyton Hansen. Hansen at the elbow, gives it to Gust. Gust wants the three. That one bounces around, no good. Tessa Eide the rebound. The second attempt, no good. Fight for the rebound, and ball is on the hardwood. No whistles until right now, and a jump ball. It will be Centerville basketball, under 3 to play in the first half. Unfortunately for Althea Gust, it's just kind of been a struggle here shooting the basketball in the state tournament. She is such a good player, though. As yesterday, though, she hit them when it mattered. She had 9 points in the fourth quarter in a close one. Bria Austin will swing it. Tessa Eide right back to Bria. Tornadoes with it on offense. They'll swing it. Gust thought about the three, decides to drive it into the free throw line, out to Eide. Eide, high arcing shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Mia Pourbear. Up ahead, they move it. Bennett County, a nice move and a layup scored there by Maddie Waln. We're back down to a 7-point difference. 19-12. Centerville still leads, but now a little run from Bennett County has them right back in this one. Gust, wide open three. Off the back iron it goes. Reagan O'Neill will sprint it up the floor quickly. She loses the basketball, but it ends up right in the hands of Payson O'Neill. You hate to call it a lucky assist, but that one fell out of her hands right into her teammates' hands, as Coach Tornberg will call a timeout, and we'll see it will be a 30-second timeout. We're just going to keep it here as Gage, now a run from Bennett County. They only trail 5. They were down 12. They've got a little momentum. Centerville, what have we seen that they need to get back to doing that they were doing well earlier?
Yeah, this Bennett County team just has no quit. They're down big, or you could say big, but they just keep fighting back, and 2 back-to-back buckets there, and a few other fast break points that they could have had that didn't fall. This could be a tied game right now, and I imagine it gets even closer in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Again, 19-14, your score. Centerville still leads Bennett County, but an interesting one here tonight. 2:02 to play in the first half. A 5-point lead, Tornadoes with the basketball as well. Izzy Eide gets it in. Kira Austin will bring it slowly down. Crosses the timeline, now over to Gust. Gust dribbling it. Up to the free throw line now, Bria Austin to Izzy Eide. Izzy Eide wants to drive with it. She's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up for Izzy Eide. And the foul will go against Maddie Waln. That is Waln's 3rd personal foul in the game. Team foul number 2. As I think Waln has 3 of her team's 4 fouls in the game so far. Eide, first free throw, good. as Izzy Eide up to 5 points. She trails only Emma Marshall, who has 9. That makes it 20-14. A chance for 21-14. In and out it goes. So Izzy Eide 2 for 4 at the free throw line so far to start. A dangerous pass, but gets in there to Reagan O'Neill. She'll drive it, kick it. Three-pointer, high up it goes, no good. Izzy Eide the rebound. Tornadoes move it up quickly, but then will pull it back. As I saw, Bennett County had good transition defense. Kira Austin over to Althea Gust. On the near side, she sits. 83 seconds to play in the first half. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bennett County. Great defensive effort there by Maddie Waln. Just couldn't quite keep it in her hands. Knocks it out of bounds. Tornado basketball. Inbound up top. Althea Gust. Dead on three. It's good! Althea Gust gets a triple. And the Tornadoes back up 9. A turnover force there. Izzy Eide ends up with it in her hands. A chance for a double-digit lead again here for Centerville as that pass intercepted. Moving the other direction, Payson O'Neill nearly poked free by Emma Marshall. She gets the left-handed layup either way, though. 23-16, Centerville leads under 45 seconds to play in the first half. Tornadoes with it. Althea Gust has it. Gives it up Kira Austin. Austin moves up towards the middle of the court. Right back to Gust. 15-second difference between shot and game clock as Gust threw the contact. Threw up a shot. It was short. Centerville crowd wanted a foul. They won't get one. Eide another steal. She's up to 4 in the game. 20 seconds to play here in the second quarter as Centerville a chance for the final shot as the shot clock has been turned off. Bria Austin will walk with it, though. And now a turnover. So 12 and a half seconds to play in the second quarter. 23-16, Centerville leads. Also going on later tonight, the Why Not Blue Devil boys in their state semifinals. Michael Schumacher on the call. It'll also be on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com, 7:45 tip-off. 5 seconds to play here in the first half. Bennett County with it. They'll have to get a shot off. They don't. Ends up in the hands of Kira Austin. A steal as Centerville leads at the half. 23-16. The Tornadoes currently lead this one. They are 16 minutes away from punching their ticket to the state finals for the second straight year. Can they pull it off? We'll find out. Again, we do have a senior highlight interview coming up at halftime. Today it will be Kira Austin when we return on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com.
Knudsen Masonry, a family-owned business in Centerville since 2008. A good coach always leads his team, and Troy has over 20 years' experience leading his team with his brick, block, and stone expertise in residential and commercial projects. With an A+ rating, Troy and Knudsen Masonry is your head coach to get the job done. Good luck, Centerville Tornadoes. Go for the win. From Knudsen Masonry in Centerville. One American Bank is proud to cheer on our hometown team, the Centerville Tornadoes, in their 2025 season. When we support our youth, we all win. After their tornado victory, stop by your hometown bank in Centerville and ask about our great rates, or visit us online at oneamericanbank.com. One team, one dream, one American Bank. Member FDIC. It takes the right combination of raw ability and coaching to make a great athlete. Nutrient Ag believes that the same principles are true with your farm. Nutrient Ag is like a coach who helps you pick the right combination of seed, fertilizer, and chemicals for your growing conditions. So from Nutrient Ag Solutions, good luck to the Centerville Tornadoes in tonight's matchup. Nutrient Ag Solutions supports all athletes and scholars. Go Tornadoes!
Now on the line, the final senior from Centerville, Kiera Austin. Kiera, it's state tournament, SODAC 16 and state tournament time. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing better than I deserve. And I tell you what, for people that might not know you, why don't you just take a moment to let us know, tell us a little bit about you, your interests, your hobbies, your family, parents, siblings, dog, cat, anything like that, and what you plan to do after graduation.
Okay. I am a daughter of Ryan and Heidi Austin. I have 2 younger siblings. They are sophomores at Centerville High School as well, and they're twins. They're my sisters. They're also on the basketball team. In my free time, obviously, if I'm not playing sports or at school, I'm at other sporting events or just hanging out with friends and family, having a good time. I plan to attend South Dakota State University and major in human biology on the pre-dentistry track next year.
All right. Everything except the SDSU part. We're the flagship station for USD, but I'm still going to keep interviewing you. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Not everybody's perfect, so that's fine.
Nope.
All right. Do you participate in any other sports besides basketball?
I do. I'm in track and volleyball as well.
Okay. Now, is basketball your favorite, or is one of the other ones your favorites?
Basketball is my favorite.
All right. Excellent. All right. Well, dentist trek. So you plan on being a dentist, I assume. I mean, that'd be the reason you'd go pre-dental, correct?
Yep.
All right. I mean, it would be weird if you're planning on being an attorney. But you might as well clarify. What got you into that?
I guess just whenever I went to the dentist as a younger child, everyone always was afraid of it, and it might have just been the place where we went. But I just always enjoyed going and getting my teeth cleaned, and I'm also a person that likes things perfect, and eventually I kind of hope to become an orthodontist, and when I see perfect teeth, I don't know, I hope to make other people feel good about themselves.
I love that. That is awesome. And I think it's not something that people think about, but that is great. Okay, excellent. Well, that is cool. Well, I tell you what, let's talk a little bit about basketball. Again, as a senior, you've been part of this kind of rebirth of Centerville girls basketball.
I have.
And that culminated last year in the state championship and this undefeated season this year. What has that experience been like, and what do you hear from the community itself?
Well, as a 6th grader and 5th grader, I was a water girl, part of the team, and we didn't have a varsity team. In my first year, we had 1 win. So, I mean, to become a part of a team that had 1 win to having 0 losses is definitely an experience to being a part of that. I mean, I started from going in as a 7th grader and not really having many expectations on me. I kind of just got thrown in to give some people a break. And, I mean, you're a younger kid. You're not expected to go out and, finish the game for the whole team. But I mean, the community members support us. They have been there through everything. I mean, there's not one person that really drags us down. They just hope that we can become better people, not just on the basketball court, but in life as well.
And you guys are in this undefeated season. You guys have taken on all comers. What has this season been like for you guys?
It's definitely something special. I mean, just adding on to last year, I mean, it just keeps getting better. There's nothing really more that I could ask for. I mean, to end it with another state championship would be great, but what comes out of every season is just the memories and the relationships you make, not only with your own team, but with every other team that you come across, to make those lifelong friendships. Just something that the little girl in me has always dreamed of.
Well, we'll wrap up talking a little bit about these final games as a Tornado. What are the emotions that you're feeling, knowing that your time as a Tornado is coming to an end, and what do you hope your legacy and this team's legacy will be?
I hope it ends on a high note, no matter if it's a win or a loss or whatever. I just want to have fun. It's my last time playing on a basketball court with these teammates, and especially the 2 other seniors I've been playing with for a very long time, just to end it on something I'll be proud of. And I want to look back and not regret my season or how I did throughout the season, just hopefully ending that positively and going into the games, not making the moment too big, but just keeping it even, just so that the vibe is good and you just always are playing your game and not how you normally play, I guess.
All right. Well, excellent. Well, Kiara, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. I really appreciate it. And it's been a pleasure talking to all three of you. This has been great. I'm glad Coach Tornberg was able to make this happen. So I just want to say good luck in the SODAC 16. Good luck with the rest of the basketball season, and just best of luck with the rest of your senior year and the future. You guys all have some bright futures ahead, and it's just been a pleasure to talk with you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Yes, you too.
The Viborg Hurley Cougars are guilty of not only being great athletes, but great young adults growing into a great asset for the community. That's why Gary Ward of the Ward Law Office is proud to support the Viborg Hurley Cougars. Young Viborg Hurley students are the future of our community, and the future is bright. So from Ward Law Office in Viborg, good luck to Viborg Hurley Cougar student athletes in the game and in life. Go Cougars!
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
At the half, it's 23-16. Centerville currently leads Bennett County, and it's been an exciting game so far. Centerville's led kind of the whole way throughout, but Bennett County is not going away. They've made things tricky for Centerville. Here's your halftime stats for your Tornadoes. Tessa Eide with 4 rebounds and an assist. Kira Austin, 1 foul, 6 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. Althea Gustis, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Izzy Eide with a foul, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals. Emma Marshall with a foul, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, pacing another double-double here in the state tournament. And Bria Austin with 1 steal. Again, a big thank you to South Dakota Public Broadcasting for allowing us to broadcast these games. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. And again, another thank you to all of our sponsors of this game. They include Automatic Irrigation, Mr. G's Tires, Knutson Masonry, One American Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Knutson Imbusement Insurance, Ward Law, Poet Bioprocessing, Yankton Thrive, and Janelle Pearson, Next Home Tri-State Realty. The second half of play just about to get started. Bennett County will start with the basketball. They trail 23-16 to Centerville. Bennett County in their purple jersey and shorts trimmed out in yellow/gold. And Centerville in all-white jersey and shorts trimmed out in purple and yellow. Moving right to left on offense here, Bennett County with the basketball. Harley Harris has it as that one poked away and stolen away. Kira Austin, she gets her second steal of the night, as now Emma Marshall finds some room, lots of contact, she's fouled, and free throws coming up for Emma Marshall. Again, she's at 9 points, a chance to get up to 10 here. Foul goes against Harley Harris. That will be her first personal, first team, as we're 21 seconds into the third quarter. Marshall, first free throw is good. So the first score in the second half is a free throw scored by Emma Marshall. And the next free throw is short. Rebound pulled in by Payson O'Neill of Bennett County. Lady Warriors again on offense with it here. They turn it over in their first possession. Poor Bear finds a seam as she's fouled by Emma Marshall. Shot didn't go, but she's got free throws coming up now. Now Emma Marshall picks up her second personal, team's first. That's 2 fouls in the first 31 seconds of the third quarter. First free throw, no good for Tamia Poorbear. All the starters out on the floor for Centerville. It's Tessa Eide, Kira Austin, Althea Goss, Izzy Eide, and Emma Marshall. Poor Bear, her next free throw falls in and will make it 24-17, Centerville leading. Again, this is the state semifinals, a trip to the state championship tomorrow night on the line. A lot at stake. Althea Goss pump fakes, drives, layup is good. Althea Goss up to 5 points in this one now. Up ahead, Bennett County moves it quickly. A bounce pass in the lane, that's poked free and into the hands of Izzy Eide. Up ahead, Althea Gust on the far side corner, brings it in. Her pass to Kira Austin, nearly taken the other way. Now Tessa Eide with it. They swing it on around the perimeter. Izzy Eide gives it up to Gust. Gust gets the screen, takes it the other direction. Another layup, put too much on it. 26-17, Centerville leads, 6:41 to play in the third quarter. Bennett County with the basketball. Tamia Poorbear at the top of the key. Poorbear gets it down low into Reagan O'Neill. O'Neill's layup no good. Kira Austin pulls in the rebound. That is her first rebound. Stolen away, though, and a layup good by Payson O'Neill. Payson O'Neill might be an 8th grader, but she certainly doesn't play like an 8th grader. She's up to 9 points. Trails only Emma Marshall in the entire game of scoring. Izzy Eide kicks it out. Althea Gust pump fakes the three, drives it into the lane, loses it. Into the hands of Maddie Wallen it goes. Wallen wants to move the ball down the floor quickly, but Emma Marshall takes it away. Centerville with it. Izzy Eide lines up the three, put too much on it. Harley Harris pulls it in for Bennett County as Izzy Eide got a great look, just couldn't get that one to fall. Wallen out to Poorbear. As now Bennett County will slow things down. Poorbear drives it down low, fades back, no good. Marshall the rebound. Marshall now working against a press from Bennett County. Althea Gust, wide open three. Off the back rim it goes. Now the Lady Warriors, they got it down quickly, stepping up to the 3 line. Harley Harris switches it home. 26-22, a 4-point game. Centerville leads, but Bennett County slowly crawling their way right back into this one. Emma Marshall at the free throw line has it. She'll swing it out. Kira Austin pump fakes the 3. Takes a few dribbles. Under 5 to play in the third. Gust swings it over. Izzy Eide with it. Izzy Eide makes a move. She drives it as kind of an awkward play. It rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Eide. I think both Eide and Payson O'Neill of Bennett County wanted a foul. Neither get it, but we're going to have an official timeout here on the floor. We'll take it. It's 26-22. Centerville leads Bennett County with 4:45 to play in the third quarter. It's all here on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
4:45 to play in the third quarter. 26-22, Centerville leads. Bennett County has worked their way right back into this one. Centerville led by as many as 12 points. For a little bit, they were looking unstoppable. They've cooled down a little bit since. They started out 4 for 9 beyond the arc. Since now, they're 5 for 17. So they are 1 for 8 in their last 8 attempts. Bennett County with the basketball. We'll see some full court pressure here from Centerville. Inbound gets in. Maddie Wallen. She'll dish it right back to Harley Harris. Up ahead, they move it. Reagan O'Neill. Reagan O'Neill. She'll carry it. And a turnover, Bennett County. That's a big possession, as Bennett County could have made this a 1-possession game with a bucket. Instead, Centerville takes over with the 4-point lead as well. Gust has it on the near side. Looking for Marshall. She finds her. Marshall is fouled on the shot. Marshall has done a great job finding her way to the free throw line in this game, as it's against Maddie Walm. Walm picks up her 4th personal foul here. 4:29 to play in the third quarter, and team foul number 2 against Bennett County. That is big news for Bennett County. Marshall at the free throw line. She's already got 10 points. Misses the first of 2. Izzy Eide and Lydia Austin check in place of Tessa Eide and Kira Austin. In for Bennett County is Jaden Standing Soldier. Marshall, the next free throw is good. She's up to 11, leads the entire game in scoring so far. Poor Bear with it. She works against Bria Austin. Down low, they move it. Reagan O'Neill goes up with it, left it short. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Centerville. Lady Warriors retain possession. Inbounding here is Harley Harris. She gets it in. Quick jumper there. Payson O'Neill, a swish. It is a one-possession game for the first time in quite a while. 27-24, Centerville leads, but Bennett County has made this a game. Althea Gust moves it up towards the top to Bria Austin. Now to Lydia Austin, back to Gust. Gust gets the screen from Marshall, has an opening, but will hand it off, gets it right back. Fakes the 3, out to Izzy Eide. Eide wants to drive and dish it. Marshall nearly lost the basketball as she'll take a step forward, takes the shot. She's fouled. 2 free throws coming up as Marshall again finding her way to the charity stripe. Foul goes on Reagan O'Neill. It's the 3rd team foul against Bennett County. It's only O'Neill's first personal as Marshall sinks the first. She's now made 5 free throws in the game. Centerville shot 11 compared to Bennett County's 5. Halfway through the third quarter, Marshall switches with another. Inbound gets in, Payson O'Neill. She'll push it ahead on the floor. 29-24, Centerville leads. Bennett County with the basketball. They move it to the hands of Harley Harris. Now down low, Reagan O'Neill. Reagan O'Neill wants it. She's got the bucket. She's got the foul. Foul goes on Lydia Austin. Austin picks up her first personal, team second. Reagan O'Neill heads to the free throw line, a chance to make it a 2-point game. O'Neill on the free throw, no good. Althea Gust pulls it in, and Centerville back to work on offense. Marshall with it, gives it up to Izzy Eide, swings it out, Tessa Eide. Marshall pump fakes the 3, drives it, an opening, she's got it. Emma Marshall has been so good tonight, 15 points for her. She's at about her season average with over 11 minutes to play. 31-26, Tornadoes lead Bennett County on offense. Poor Bear with it. Tries to bring it baseline. The turnaround fader. A nice move, but it doesn't go. Reagan O'Neill, the rebound, no good. Emma Marshall will pull it in. Tessa Eide on the layup, and she'll travel. She got the layup to fall, but she did travel before. That is the correct call. So 31-26, Centerville leads. 2:47 to play in the third quarter. Bennett County with possession. Payson O'Neill, the 8th grader, will bring it down. As they try to go down low, the pass was too high for Standing Soldier. Goes out of bounds, a turnover. Again, later tonight, the Why Not Blue Devil boys will be in their state semifinals. Michael Schumacher will be on the call. And as soon as we're done with our postgame, we'll just flip Classic Hits 106.3 right over. We'll have the streams running simultaneously, though, for a little bit on Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and kvht.com. Althea Gust with it, drives with it. Her shot denied. Tamia Poorbear with the rejection, and she'll bring it down the other way. She's going to take it coast to coast, goes up, no good. Reagan O'Neill, another offensive rebound. Now Standing Soldier with it. She tries getting it down low. Fight for the basketball. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Centerville. Izzy Eide, I think, had a hand on it while her foot was out of bounds. So I think that's why the call was made that way. Timeout's going to be called by head coach Shauna Evans. A full timeout called by Bennett County. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back in a moment when we return. 2:06 to play in the third quarter. Centerville currently leads 31-26. I'm Zach Spear alongside Gage Ravellette. We'll be right back.
Pick or place your property with Janelle Pearson of Next Home Tri-State Realty. With licenses in Iowa and South Dakota, Janelle Pearson is the perfect choice to buy or sell your home. Rest assured, as you see the knowledge, hard work, passion, and care that goes into taking care of you. Give Janelle Pearson of Next Home Tri-State Realty a call today at 712-552-7102 to take care of all your home needs. Janelle Pearson is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
2:06 to play here in the third quarter. Centerville leads 31-26. Winner will advance to the state championship. Loser in the third and fourth place game tomorrow night. Either way, a great season for both sides. This game far from over. It's a 5-point difference. Centerville leads, but Bennett County with the basketball. Inbounding here, Harley Harris. Harris gets it into Pourbear. Now, clock starts. Back in action here for the third quarter. Down low, they move it. Reagan O'Neill has it, dumps it out. Harley Harris, short jumper, no good. Reagan O'Neill, offensive rebound, puts it back up, switches it in. O'Neill up to 8 points in the game. She trails only Payson O'Neill for her team, who has 11. And those two are a freshman and an 8th grader, believe it or not. So Bennett County in good hands beyond just this year. Izzy Eide gives it up. Emma Marshall, near side, three-point line. 92 seconds to play, a 3-point difference with Centerville on top. Kira Austin pulls it back for three, no. Standing Soldier brings in the rebound. And now, Bennett County a chance to tie it or bring it within one. The three is good. We are tied up after Payson O'Neill decides on the three-pointer. 31 apiece, 70 seconds to play in the third quarter. Althea Gust over to Emma Marshall. Thinks about the three, instead takes a few dribbles. Drives it into the lane, Euro step, fouled. She's headed to the free throw line. Couldn't get the bucket. That would have been simply incredible had she got the shot to fall, as she got hit hard on the arm. As on the foul, Jaden Standing Soldier will pick up her first personal, team's fourth. Marshall, no good on the first. Game remains tied up. Centerville now 8 for 13 on free throws in the game. Marshall, another chance for the lead. It's in and out. We remain tied up. Bennett County, a chance for the lead late in the third. It's lost out of bounds, and it was knocked out by Emma Marshall in the Tornadoes. Well, yesterday's game came down to the wire. Dubrook area gave Centerville a run for their money with the Tornadoes winning. Right now, Bennett County doing the same. They've got a chance to take the lead late in the third quarter. Payson O'Neill with it. Dribbles around, will hand it off to Pourbear. Pourbear drives it in the lane, kicks it out through the legs. Harley Harris, it goes out of bounds. That one probably stings a little bit for Bennett County, as it gives the ball right back to Centerville. There will be a 3.7 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tied up at 31 apiece. Closing seconds here of the third quarter. Centerville may or may not be able to take the final shot of the third. They're going to hang on to it and milk the clock. 20 seconds to play, 15 to shoot. Emma Marshall has it. She's going to just hang on to the basketball. Now with 8 seconds to shoot, Centerville will have to move quickly. Althea Gust with it, 3 seconds to shoot. She'll give it up. Izzy Eide, step back three, high arcing, off the rim it goes, and they're just going to let it roll out of bounds. Nobody cared to get the rebound, I guess. We enter our fourth quarter of play, 31-31, a tie ball game. We'll be back with a great 8 minutes to play here on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and KVHT.com.
Teamwork. You can't have sports without it. And biofuels would not be where they are today without your team spirit. Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson is proud to use your locally produced corn to make clean burning ethanol for all of America to use. How's that for a winning combination? Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson reminds you to pump ethanol in your gas tank to support cleaner air, less dependency on oil, and support our local farmers. That's Poet Bioprocessing in Hudson. Good luck to area teams this year.
Are you in the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has got you covered, offering Zematic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs, also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for the win. Go Tornadoes!
We've got 8 minutes to play. 31-31. It's all tied up. Centerville, the number 1 seed. Bennett County, the number 5 seed. 8 minutes to play as the Tornadoes start the fourth quarter with the basketball. You've got 8 minutes to prove why you should be in the state championship game. Kira Austin has it for the Tornadoes. Now Izzy Eide. Out to Althea Gust, way beyond the perimeter. She'll move it in, kick it out. Kira Austin pump fakes a 3. At the free throw line, gives it out. Emma Marshall, her shot denied from 3, but Kira Austin the rebound. Kira Austin pulls in her second rebound, keeps the possession alive. Izzy Eide, the layup, no good. Bennett County on offense. They've got a chance to take the lead here. They have not led, I don't think, yet in this game. Driving, no good, standing soldier. Emma Marshall a rebound. She's up to 8, nearing a double-double. Marshall on the other side, goes up strong, no good. Tamia Poorbear gets it, and now she'll be fouled by Tessa Eide. Tessa Eide picks up her first personal foul, first team. But again, Bennett County has not led this entire game. I believe they scored the first 2 points of the game. And since then, though, Centerville has led, But that is a long time for Centerville to have led. We'll see if they can hang on here in the final 7 minutes of play. We're still tied at 31 apiece. Bennett County, Poorbear goes up with it. No good, but the rebound goes Reagan O'Neill. O'Neill up top, the 3 for the lead! It's good! Harley Harris takes the lead for Bennett County. 34-31, 6:42 to play. Centerville needing a score here. Driving baseline, Izzy Eide, no good on the shot. Emma Marshall, the rebound, puts it back in. Emma Marshall up to 17 points, 1 more rebound. She's got a double-double. 34-33, Bennett County leads Centerville. 6:24 to play in the game in total. Bennett County has the basketball. Reagan O'Neill on the far side finds Poorbear. Poorbear, the bounce pass is Payson O'Neill, no good on the shot. Standing soldier, the offensive rebound. Another attempt here. Emma Marshall pulls it in. She's got a double-double. Back on offense are the Tornadoes. Marshall moving it quickly. Bounce pass, Tessa Eide. Althea Gust, wide open 3, put too much on it. 5:52 to play in the game. Driving it, Reagan O'Neill off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Payson O'Neill puts it in. Payson O'Neill up to 16 points. Again, a 3-point lead here for Bennett County. It's 36-33. Centerville needs to keep the scoring going, as now nearly losing it is Kira Austin. Foul on Reagan O'Neill. You can't ask for better games than what we've seen in this state tournament. 1 foul on each side. Both teams have 4 timeouts left. Well, if we're going to have a 1-possession game late, we're probably going to see a few timeouts used. Izzy Eide gets the inbound into Althea Gust. Gust drives at baseline, gets stopped. She has it knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Bennett County. Tornadoes still working on offense. 5:25 to play. They trail 3. and they have not trailed since about the first minute of the game. They loft it up top, Izzy Eide. Izzy Eide, the pass goes between Gus' legs, and a turnover by the Tornadoes. Tornadoes do look a little flustered. Bennett County looking good. Emma Marshall, though, a steal. She gets it right back now to Izzy Eide. It goes. Izzy Eide, her pass over to Gus gets knocked out of bounds. Talk about a back and forth game, as checking in is Maddie Waln for Bennett County. She's got 4 fouls, but with 5:12 to play, you want your best players in. Bria Austin checks in for Kira Austin. Inbound for the Tornadoes, intercepted by Maddie Waln. On the fast break, Maddie Waln, her pass intercepted, and it's taken the other way. Bria Austin checks in, makes a huge play. Centerville with the basketball. Gus swings it out. Bria Austin for the tie. It's good! Talk about coming in and making a difference. A steal and a 3. Bria Austin ties it up at 36 apiece. 4:44 to play in this one. On offense, Bennett County. Maddie Waln moves it over to Harley Harris. She's defended by Izzy Eide, who strips it away. Izzy Eide, her 6th steal. That one headed the other direction. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Emma Marshall. As we'll have an official timeout. What a turn of events. We're tied up. It's 36-36. Centerville tied right now with Bennett County, the number 1 and number 5 seeds in Class B, in a fantastic game. Only 2 total losses between these two teams, as we've got 4:33 to play remaining in the game. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Mr. G's Tires in Centerville wants you to know that your bald tires aren't going to get you to the Tornadoes game tonight. Checking your tires is a must if you want to get to the game. Mr. G's Tires in Centerville makes choosing your brand of tires as easy as 1, 2, 3, getting you on the road safe and in no time at all. With competitive prices and dependable service, you're sure to score with Mr. G's Tires in Centerville.
4:33 to play. We are tied up at 36 apiece. This is state basketball, and it's brought to you by Automatic Irrigation, Mr. G's Tires, Knutson Masonry, One American Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Knutson Imbusement Insurance, Ward Law, Poet Bioprocessing, Yankton Thrive, and Janelle Pearson, Next Home Tri-State Realty. Bennett County doing their best to stun the defending champion Centerville Tornadoes. Tied up, inbounding is Bennett County. A little too much on it is Payson O'Neill, able to get it. That was dangerous. The Lady Warriors on offense. They want to set it up, and the ball tipped around. Can the Tornadoes save it? No, out of bounds. And Bennett County retains possession. They've got 21 to shoot. That's plenty of time to set up their offense. Harley Harris will inbound it. And it gets in difficultly. Reagan O'Neill for the lead. She's got it. Reagan O'Neill now in double digits. She's also a freshman. Althea Gust brings it up. Now Emma Marshall. We hit the halfway point of the 4th quarter. 4 minutes to play. Emma Marshall saves it, but into the hands of Bennett County. Bennett County leads 2, and they bring it the other direction. That one might go out of bounds, and saved into the hands of Reagan O'Neill. Now Payson O'Neill hands it off. Poor Bear, her shot denied by Gust. Into the hands of Marshall it goes. Fight for the basketball. You can tell these teams want it. 3.5 to play. It is 38-36. Coach Tucker Tornberg takes a full timeout here. Wants to talk things over with his team. The Centerville Tornadoes trail 2 with 3:29 to play in this one. We'll be back in 30 seconds with a great game. It's here on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com.
Knutson and Boozman Insurance is proud of the Centerville students and supports athletics and academics. Your protection is their priority. Contact Knutson and Boozman for your insurance needs like health, life, home, auto, farm, for whatever your insurance needs. Call Knutson and Boozman Insurance in Centerville at 605-563-2887. Go Tornadoes from Knutson and Boozman Insurance of Centerville.
3:29 to play. We're at 38-36. Bennett County leads Centerville. The Tornadoes looking to make a second straight appearance in the state championship. Bennett County trying to make it with a young squad. Again, they're made up of their starting lineup, 2 freshmen, an 8th grader, a sophomore, and 1 senior. 38-36, Tornadoes trail out of the break. Timeout was called by Coach Tornberg of Centerville. Plenty of game time, no need to worry or panic yet. Inbounding here will be Peyton Hansen for the Tornadoes. She's in alongside Bria Austin, Izzy Eide, Althea Gust, and Emma Marshall. Izzy Eide with the basketball, gets a screen from Althea Gust. Gust gets it right back beyond the perimeter. Gust wants to drive with it. She gets cut off. A driving Izzy Eide wide open to tie it up. What a play. Gust finds Eide for her 5th assist of the night. Tied back up at 38 again. 3:05 to play in the game. Maddie Wallen with it. Gives it up to Tamia Poorbear. Poorbear has it beyond the arc. Her pass nearly tipped in a foul now on Bria Austin. Austin will pick up her first personal, team second. There's only been 3 fouls called in the 4th quarter, so bonus free throws not really looking very likely outside of last-second fouls if needed. Checking in, Tessa Eide and Kira Austin, and it's back to the starting lineup for the Tornadoes that's been so good this year. Inbound, knocked out of bounds there. Otherwise, if that had found the hands of Harley Harris, she probably had the 2. Knocked out of bounds. Bennett County retains possession. They've got plenty of time to shoot. 33 on the shot clock. Harley Harris inbounds it. Driving with it. Maddie Wallen, the turnaround. What a shot! She gets it to fall. Back on top are the Lady Warriors. That's just an incredible shot. Good defense, great offense. Althea Gust has it. 2:33 to play. Tornadoes trail 40-38. She'll hand it off to Kira Austin. Austin with it. She'll move it up the floor now to Izzy Eide. Eide coming off a layup on the last offensive set for the Tornadoes. 10 to shoot here as they move it now to Marshall. Marshall drives with it, a spin move in the lane. Takes a step off the glass, no good. Tamia Poorbear gets the rebound. Bennett County with the set. 2:05 to play, they move it quickly. Gust sends it out of bounds, but she fouls. Gust picks up her first personal, team's 3rd in the 4th quarter. Heading to the free throw line, Harley Harris for Bennett County. A chance for a 2-possession lead for the Lady Warriors. These free throws very big in this game. Harris misses the first, so it will stay a 1-possession game. What a game we have here tonight. The state semifinals have not disappointed. Bennett County up 40-38 over Centerville. 2:04 to play in the 4th quarter. Harley Harris, the next free throw, bounces around and in. Now a 3-point lead here for Bennett County. 2 minutes to play. Centerville's got time. They've got to get some good looks. Currently shooting 12 of 44 from the floor. Kira Austin with it. Up to Althea Gust. Gust now hits Izzy Eide. Emma Marshall with it. Marshall will take a dribble. Finds an opening. Left-handed layup. No good. As now a fight for the rebound, a jump ball forced by Izzy Eide. Bennett County will keep possession, but that will flip the possession arrow. Great play there by Izzy Eide of the Tornadoes. 96 seconds to play. 41-38, Bennett County still on top. The toss back here. Harley Harris has it. Under 90 seconds to play. As now a whistle will blow. Timeout called by Bennett County. Coach Evans wants it. It's only a 30-second timeout, so we are going to leave it here. We'll take the time to thank South Dakota Public Broadcasting for allowing us to run a video stream of tonight's game. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. I'm Zach Spear alongside Gage Ravellette. It's been a great game and a fun time here at the Tiger Arena in Huron, South Dakota. Gage, we've got 86 seconds to play. Centerville trails 3, and at the free throw line is Bennett County. What do they need to do to get back into this one and try and take the lead at the final buzzer?
Really, the only thing I have to say is to not panic. They played games like this before. Their game yesterday was close till the end. They need to stay calm, play the basketball they've been playing all season, and just keep chipping away, and they'll come out on top.
And excuse me, they changed it. No free throws here. Bennett County will just inbound it as they get it in here. A short jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. Foul called on Bennett County. The student section of Bennett County might not like the call, but it will go against Reagan O'Neill. She picks up her third personal, only the second team. Centerville with the basketball. They could tie it with a 3 or bring it within 1 with a 2. Gust has it beyond the arc. She moves it. Now Izzy Idy with it. Idy, step back 3 for tie, no good. Offensive rebound though, Tessa Idy, as falling to the ground is Idy, but a jump ball was called first. The crowd would have erupted had Izzy Idy sunk that 3. I will say though, I don't love the shot selection there. You've got time. You don't need the 3. If it was a good look, sure, but the step back. But if you're going to have somebody take a shot, Izzy Idy, I don't hate that Idy's taking the shot. Gus thought about the 3, decided against it. Idy, another 3. Off the back iron it goes. It's knocked out of bounds. Bennett County basketball. Now Coach Tornberg, another timeout, as up 41-38 are the Bennett County Lady Warriors. They lead 3 with 55.5 seconds. Centerville needs to stop on defense when we return. Here on Classic, it's 106.3 Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and of course on kvht.com.
Knutson Masonry, a family-owned business in Centerville since 2008. A good coach always leads his team, and Troy has over 20 years' experience leading his team with his brick, block, and stone expertise in residential and commercial projects. With an A+ rating, Troy and Knutson Masonry is your head coach to get the job done. Good luck, Centerville Tornadoes. Go for the win. From Knutson Masonry in Centerville.
55.5 seconds to play. Bennett County leads Centerville 41-38 in the state semifinals. Now Bennett County has the basketball. Centerville needs a stop here. This is a game where odds for extra playing time pretty good. We'll see if Centerville has it in them to either take the lead or tie it up here. Again, 55.5 seconds to play. With the basketball, the Lady Warriors. Centerville does not need to foul yet. They've also got one foul to give before bonus free throws. Ball's lost out of bounds. They're going to say, though, Harley Harris got a hand on it and knocked it off of a Centerville Tornado. The Centerville crowd does not agree. And they just showed it on the replay, but they don't replay anything here as it's high school. That pass goes above as Poor Bear able to get her hands on it, and now trying to get it across. Timeout called by Coach Shauna Evans here. 45.8 to play. Coach Evans of Bennett County gets the timeout called as Centerville nearly getting a couple of turnovers. They need one stop on the defensive side, and they also need a 3 to tie this ball game up. Gage, I'm not going anywhere. We are leaving it here. We do not want to miss any of the action as there's under 50 seconds to play a 3-point game. I like what I see from the full court press for Centerville. Props, though, Coach Evans able to get that timeout called in time.
Yeah, and all they need is one stop. 45 seconds, that's plenty of time to get the stop that they need. They can even allow the Warriors to slow the game down and run time off the clock because they know they're going to get a possession back. I can't believe they didn't get one there in that last possession. I swear the Warriors touched it last, but that's why I'm in the stands and not on the court in red or in black and white. We'll have to see what the game plan is coming out of the timeout. This one's going to be a barn burner, and I'm excited. Oh, man, I'm shaking.
And exactly an exciting game. 41-38, Bennett County leads. 45.8 seconds to play. Centerville with some full court pressure. Izzy Idy got a hand on it. Kira Austin able to save it. Tornadoes got the stop. Althea Gus swings it. That one knocked out of bounds, but Centerville with the basketball. You almost wonder, do you just quick get the layup, make it a 1-point game? 4.5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Tornadoes, more likely than not, are going to need a 3 unless a wide open 2. Inbounding is Izzy Idy. Gets it up to Kira Austin. Austin out to Tessa Idy. Althea Goss left open for the tie. Left it short. No good. And now a rebound, Bennett County. Centerville is forced to foul. They have no more to give. Izzy Idy picks up the foul, her second personal, team's fourth. Any more will cause bonus free throws for Bennett County. Expect Centerville full court pressure to try and force the turnover. If they don't get it, they will foul. And ball does get across. Bennett County with the basketball, and Centerville is forced to foul. Bennett County can make it a 2-possession game with just one made free throw. Kira Austin picks up her second personal. It'll be team foul number 5 on Centerville. Bonus free throws for Bennett County coming up. Tamia Poorbear, 1 of 2 even, makes this a 2-possession game. Centerville hoping for 2 straight misses. Poorbear with 3 points in the game. Her last trip, she went 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Her first is good. The Bennett County crowd might not be quite as big as Centerville, but they're certainly making noise as their chances of making the state championship game increase with each point they get from here on out. The next one for Poorbear also falls. A 5-point game. 43-38, Bennett County leads Centerville. Izzy Idy pulls up from deep off the back iron. Emma Marshall the rebound. She goes up. No foul, but it goes out of bounds. Centerville glad to still have possession, but they're going to need a quick bucket. Izzy Idy to inbound it. Who do you get it to? Emma Marshall has it. Right back. Izzy Idy, wide open corner 3. Bang! Izzy Idy gets it to fall. This game not over yet. It is a 2-point game. 43-41, Coach Tornberg calls the full timeout. A 2-point difference. Centerville will have to send Bennett County to the free throw line. If there is one miss at the free throw line, Centerville can tie this one up. We'll be back in a moment. It is our final break before the game's over on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com.
One American Bank is proud to cheer on our hometown team, the Centerville Tornadoes, in their 2025 season. When we support our youth, we all win. After their tornado victory, stop by your hometown bank in Centerville and ask about our great rates, or visit us online at oneamericanbank.com. One team, one dream, one American Bank. Member FDIC.
Back on the floor, 6.5 seconds to play. A huge 3 nailed by Izzy Idy of the Tornadoes makes it a 2-point game. That is the only way they really could have stayed in it. Bennett County with the basketball. Centerville either needs to force a turnover here or get a foul. Inbounding is Bennett County. They have to loft it up. Tornadoes a chance at it. They need to foul. They do get the foul, and Kira Austin just trucks Payson O'Neill. And, you know, it was not an intentional, but she was hustling over to get the foul. Austin picks up her third personal. Doesn't really matter here. 3.7 seconds to play. Payson O'Neill, a chance to seal the deal for her team. One miss the Tornadoes need, though, for a chance. First is good. This second free throw will probably be the difference of the game. Coach Tornberg calls a timeout. He calls a 30-second timeout. We don't want to miss it. We're going to leave it here. It's 44-41. Bennett County leads the Centerville Tornadoes. 3.7 seconds on the clock as Payson O'Neill at the free throw line. An 8th grader, a chance to ice this game and send her team to the finals. Gage, the Centerville Tornadoes need a miss. What are you seeing in this one?
You know, a big miss here. I'm giving the last shot to Izzy Eide. She's been the star all year. She has the ability to make it. Regardless of the outcome of this shot, you give your best play, you give it to Eide, and let her pull up from wherever she wants.
So 3.7 to play here. Centerville out of timeout, so even if they rebound, they've got to move the ball up the floor quickly. That makes things a little different. That might seal the deal here tonight for Bennett County. Either way, Payson O'Neill at the free throw line to make it a 4-point game. It's in and out. Emma Marshall the rebound, and Tornadoes with one final chance. The half-court heave. Izzy Eide. It's short. Centerville is not headed to the state championship as they fall 41-44. Bennett County stuns the Tornadoes here. They are headed to the state championship game, and the Tornadoes will play tomorrow night for third place. What a turn of events, taking the lead late in the fourth quarter after not leading since the first minute of game time. Bennett County headed to the state championship game. We'll be back in a moment. We'll have final stats and what to expect coming up here on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and kvht.com.
It takes the right combination of raw ability and coaching to make a great athlete. Nutrient Ag believes that the same principles are true with your farm. Nutrient Ag is like a coach who helps you pick the right combination of seed, fertilizer, and chemicals for your growing conditions. So from Nutrient Ag Solutions, good luck to the Centerville Tornadoes in tonight's matchup. Nutrient Ag Solutions supports all athletes and scholars. Go Tornadoes!
The Viborg Hurley Cougars are guilty of not only being great athletes, but great young adults growing into a great asset for the community. That's why Gary Ward of the Ward Law Office is proud to support the Viborg Hurley Cougars. Young Viborg Hurley students are the future of our community, and the future is bright. So from Ward Law Office in Viborg, good luck to Viborg Hurley Cougar student athletes in the game and in life. Go Cougars!
And back for a post-game show here as Centerville Tornadoes fall in a heartbreaker against the Bennett County Lady Warriors. Congratulations, Bennett County, on making it to the state championship game that will be played tomorrow night. That game will be played against the winner of this upcoming game that will be played against St. Mary's and Sanborn Central Woonsocket. And Centerville will play tomorrow in the third place game at 6 o'clock here tomorrow night against the loser between St. Mary's and Sanborn Central Woonsocket. Here's your final stats for the Centerville Tornadoes as Tessa Eide, 1 foul, 5 rebounds, and an assist. Kira Austin, 3 fouls, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Althea Gus with a foul, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 5 steals, and 2 blocks. Izzy Eide with 2 fouls, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 6 steals. Emma Marshall with 2 fouls, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 steals. And then off the bench, Bria Austin with 1 foul, 3 points, 2 steals. Lydia Austin with a foul, and then no stats, but we did see Peyton Hansen also in this game. Gage, your final remarks here on what you saw here in the game tonight.
You know, to beat the reigning champs, you're going to have to play a perfect game, and that's what Bennett County did here tonight. They did everything they needed to win. And, you know, before the game, we said this was going to be Centerville's toughest opponent, and it lived up to the hype. In my opinion, this was the finals game, and it was as close as a game will ever be. Then that we'll see this weekend.
And that we definitely felt like it had a playoff atmosphere. And again, I'm Zach Spear alongside Gage Ravellette as the Centerville Tornadoes. Again, they'll play at 6 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be live on Classic Hits 106.3, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube, and KVHT.com. Game starts at 6. We'll be live right around 5:45 as we were today with the pregame. But more basketball. If you're looking for more basketball, the Why Not Blue Devils in their state semifinals game tipping off just moments away as Michael Schumacher on the call. And one final time, I want to thank South Dakota Public Broadcasting. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB television. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. As well as I would like to take a final moment to thank our sponsors for the Centerville Tornado Girls. Again, if you know these businesses, support them because they support the Centerville Tornadoes. Those sponsors include Automatic Irrigation, Mr. G's Tires, Knudsen Masonry, One American Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Knudsen Imbusement Insurance, Ward Law, Poet Bioprocessing, Yankton Thrive, and Janelle Pearson, Next Home Tri-State Realty. For the final time here tonight, I'm Zach Spear alongside Gage Ravellette. We'll get you on Classic Hits 106.3 right over to that Why Not Blue Devils basketball game. For Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and KVHT.com, though, this is the final time. Have a great rest of your night.